The main organ of the respiratory system is option A nose, option B lungs, option C trachea, option D diaphragm. The correct answer is option B lungs. The lungs are the primary organs where oxygen and carbon dioxide are exchanged between air and blood. The process of breathing in is called option A expiration, option B exhalation, option C inspiration, option D respiration. The correct answer is option C inspiration. Inspiration refers to act of taking air into the lungs during breathing. The voice box is also known as option A trachea, option B pharynx, option C larynx, option D bronchus. The correct answer is option C larynx. The larynx contains vocal cords which vibrate to produce sound, hence called the voice box. The small air sacs in the lungs where gas exchange occurs are called option A alveoli, option B bronchioles, option C bronchi, option D capillaries. The correct answer is option A alveoli. Alveoli are tiny sacs that facilitate oxygen and carbon dioxide exchange within the surrounding capillaries. Which part of the brain controls breathing? Option A cerebrum, option B medulla oblongata, option C cerebellum, option D pons. The correct answer is option B medulla oblongata. The medulla oblongata regulates the rhythm and depth of breathing automatically. The next question. The windpipe is known as option A pharynx, option B trachea, option C larynx, option D bronchus. The correct answer is option B trachea. The trachea connects the larynx to the bronchi and allows air passes to the lungs. The trachea connects the larynx to the bronchi, allows air passes to the lungs. During inhalation, the diaphragm option A relaxes and move up, option B contracts and move down, option C remains stationary, option D contract and move up. The correct answer is option B contract and moves down. When the diaphragm contracts, it moves downward, increasing the thoracic cavity and drawing air into the lungs. Oxygen is transported in the blood mainly by option A plasma, option B white blood cells, option C hemoglobin, option D platelets. The correct answer is option C hemoglobin. Hemoglobin binds to oxygen in red blood cells, transporting it to body tissues. The exchange of gases between blood and tissues is called option A external respiration, option B internal respiration, option C cellular respiration, option D ventilation. The correct answer is option B internal respiration. Internal respiration is the gas exchange process that occurs between capillaries and body cells. The number of blowups in the right lung is option A 2, option B 3, option C 4, option D 1. The correct answer is option B 3. The right lungs consist of three lobes, superior, middle and inferior lobe. Superior lobe, middle lobe and inferior lobe. Which of the following filters, warms and moistens the air we breathe? Option A lungs, option B nose, option C larynx, option D bronchi. The correct answer is option B nose. The nose filters out dust and pathogens and also warms and humidifies the air before it reaches. The respiratory pigment in human is option A chlorophyll, option B hemocyanin, option C hemoglobin, option D myoglobin. The correct answer is option C hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is an iron containing protein in red blood cells that binds oxygen. Hemoglobin is an iron containing protein in red blood cells that binds oxygen. The smallest airways in the lungs are option A bronchi, option B bronchioles, option C alveoli, option D trachea. The correct answer is option B bronchioles. Bronchioles are tiny airways that branch from bronchi and end in alveoli. The next question. Which gas is exhaled during respiration? Option A oxygen, option B carbon dioxide, option C nitrogen, option D hydrogen. The correct answer is option B carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide, a waste product of metabolism, is expelled during exhalation. Carbon dioxide expelled during exhalation. The normal rate of breathing in an adult is about option A 6 to 8 per minute, option B 10 to 12 per minute, 12 to 20 per minute, 20 to 30 per minute. The correct answer is option C 12 to 20 breaths per minute. A normal resting adult breathes 12 to 20 times per minute. The structure that prevents food from entering the respiratory tract is option epiglottis, option B trachea, option C pharynx, option D larynx. The correct answer is option epiglottis. The epiglottis closes over the glottis during swallowing, prevents food from entering the airway. The movement of air into and out of the lungs is called option A ventilation, option B inspiration, option C respiration, option D circulation. The correct answer is option A ventilation. Ventilation involves the physical movement of air in and out of the lungs. The main muscle involved in breathing is option A heart, option B diaphragm, option C abdominal muscle, option D intercostal muscle. The correct answer is option D B diaphragm. The diaphragm is the major muscle responsible for lung expansion and contraction during breathing. Which organ connects the throat to the lungs? Option A pharynx, option B trachea, option C larynx, option D bronchus. The correct answer is option B trachea. The trachea serves as a passage connecting the larynx and bronchi, conducting air into the lungs. The process by which cells use oxygen to produce energy is option A internal respiration, option B cellular respiration, option C pulmonary ventilation, option D external respiration. The correct answer is option B cellular respiration. Cellular respiration occurs within the cells where oxygen is used to release energy from nutrients. The left lung has option A 1 lobe, option B 2 lobes, option C 3 lobes, option D 4 lobes. The correct answer is option B 2 lobes. The left lung has 2 lobes to provide space for the heart. The left lung has 2 lobes to provide space for the heart. The pleura is option A type of alveolus, option B a membrane surrounding the lungs, option C a bronchial branch, option D a respiratory enzyme. The correct answer is option option B a membrane surrounding lungs. The pleura is a double layer membrane that protects and lubricates the lungs. Which of the following is not a part of the upper respiratory tract? Option A nose, option B pharynx, option C larynx, option D trachea. The correct answer is option D trachea. The upper respiratory tract includes the nose, pharynx and larynx. The trachea is the part of lower tract. The main function of cilia in the respiratory tract is option A to help in gas exchange, to trap dust and microbes, option C to produce sound, option to increase lung volume. The correct answer is option B to trap dust and microbes. Cilia moves mucus and trapped particles out of the airways, keeping them clean. The structure that divides the two lungs is called option A pleura, option B diaphragm, option C mediastinum, option D bronchus. The correct answer is option C mediastinum. The mediastinum separates the lungs and contains the heart, trachea, and major vessels. Thank you all. Which structure connects the nasal cavity to the larynx? Option A pharynx, option B trachea, option C bronchus, option D diaphragm. The correct answer is option A. Pharynx. The pharynx connects the nasal cavity to the larynx and esophagus. The pharynx connects the nasal cavity to the larynx and esophagus. The alveoli are surrounded by a network of option A veins, option B arteries, option C capillaries, option D lymph vessels. The correct answer is option C capillaries. Capillaries allows gas exchange between blood and alveoli. Capillaries allows gas exchange between blood and alveoli. The next question. The process of breathing out is called option A inspiration, option B expiration, option C respiration, option D ventilation. The correct answer is option B expiration. Expiration is the act of expelling air from the lungs. The act of expelling air from the lungs is called expiration. Which gas is essential for cellular respiration? Option A oxygen, option B carbon dioxide, option C nitrogen, option D hydrogen. The correct answer is option A oxygen. Oxygen is vital for energy production in cells. Oxygen is vital for energy production in cells. The part of the throat that serves as a passage for both food and air is option A larynx, option B pharynx, option C trachea, option D epiglottis. The correct answer is option B pharynx. The pharynx is a common pathway for air and food. Next question. The voice is produced by the vibration of option A cilia, option B vocal cords, option C alveoli, option D diaphragm. The correct answer is option B vocal cords. Vocal cords vibrate as air passes to produce sound. Vocal cord produce sound. The lung capacity is measured using option A thermometer, option B spirometer, option C barometer, option D manometer. The correct answer is option B spirometer. Spirometer measures lung volume and capacity. Spirometer measures lung volume and capacity. Which of the following is an accessory muscle of respiration? Option A biceps, option B sternocleidomastoid, option C deltoid, option D gluteus. The correct answer is option B sternocleidomastoid. Sternocleidomastoid assists in deep inspiration by elevating the sternum. The next question. The exchange of gases in the lungs occurred by option A osmosis, option B filtration, option C diffusion, option D active transport. The correct answer is option C diffusion. Gases move across alveolar membranes by diffusion. Gases move across alveolar membrane by diffusion. Which of the following disease is caused by Mycobacterium tuberculosis? Option A asthma, option B tuberculosis, option C pneumonia, option D bronchitis. The correct answer is option B tuberculosis. Mycobacterium tuberculosis infects the lungs, causing tuberculosis. The dome-shaped muscle below lungs is called option A heart, option B diaphragm, option C liver, option D stomach. The correct answer is option B, diaphragm. The diaphragm separates the thoracic and abdominal cavities. The diaphragm separates the thoracic and abdominal cavities. The trachea divides into two main, option A alveoli, option B bronchi, option C bronchioles, option D pleura. The correct answer is option B bronchi. The trachea splits into right and left bronchi. Next question. Which of the following protects lungs from friction during breathing? Option A mucus, option B pleural fluid, option C peritoneal fluid, option D synovial fluid. The correct answer is option B pleural fluid. Pleural fluid lubricate lung movement. Pleural fluid lubricate lung movement. The first part of the respiratory system that air enters is the option A larynx, option B nose, option C trachea, option D pharynx. The correct answer is option B nose. Air enters first through the nose. Air enters first through the nose. Which is the first part of respiratory system? Which part of the respiratory system produces sound? Option A nose, option B trachea, option C larynx, option D bronchus. The correct answer is option C larynx. The larynx contains vocal cords that produce sound. The larynx contains vocal cords that produce sound. The next question, the lungs are located in which cavity of the body? Option A abdominal cavity, option B thoracic cavity, option C cranial cavity, option D pelvic cavity. The correct answer is option B thoracic cavity. Lungs are within the thoracic cavity protected by rib cage. Lungs are within the thoracic cavity protected by rib cage. Which structure prevents the collapse of the trachea? Option A smooth muscles, option B cartilage rings, option C cilia, option D alveoli. The correct answer is option B cartilage rings. C-shaped cartilage keeps the trachea open. C-shaped cartilage keeps the trachea open. Which gas concentration increases in the blood during suffocation? Option A oxygen, option B nitrogen, option C carbon dioxide, option D hydrogen. The correct answer is option C carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide accumulates during suffocation. Carbon dioxide accumulates during suffocation. The respiratory center in the brain responds mainly to the levels of option A oxygen, option B carbon dioxide, option C nitrogen, option D hemoglobin. The correct answer is carbon dioxide. High carbon dioxide stimulates the medulla to increase breathing. In pneumonia, the first affected part of the body is option A liver, option B brain, option C lungs, option D heart. The correct answer is option C lungs. Pneumonia inflames lung air sacs, often filling them with fluid. Pneumonia inflames lung air sacs, often filling them with fluid. Which of the following occurs during exhalation? Option A diaphragm contract, option B diaphragm relaxes, option C lung expand, option D thoracic cavity increases. The correct answer is option B diaphragm relaxes. Relaxation decreases chest cavity volume, pushing air out. Relaxation decreases chest cavity volume, pushing air out. The main cause of asthma is option A bacterial infection, option B allergic reaction, option C viral infection, option D fungal infection. The correct answer is option B allergic reaction. Asthma is triggered by allergens causing airway inflammation. Asthma is triggered by allergens causing airway inflammation. The respiratory surface in human is option A skin, option B alveoli, option C bronchi, option D nose. The correct answer is option B alveoli. Alveoli provide the surface for gas exchange. Alveoli provide the surface for gas exchange. Which of the following conditions result from prolonged oxygen deficiency? Option A anemia, option B cyanosis, option C leukemia, option D asthma. The correct answer is option B cyanosis. Cyanosis is bluish skin due to low oxygen levels in the blood. Cyanosis is bluish skin due to low oxygen levels in the blood. Which part of the respiratory tract is shared by both food and air? Option A larynx, option B pharynx, trachea, bronchus. The correct answer is option B. The exchange of gases between alveoli and capillaries is known as option A internal respiration, option B external respiration, option C cellular respiration, option D pulmonary ventilation. The correct answer is option B external respiration. External respiration is the exchange of gases between alveolar air and blood in lung capillaries. The next question. The trachea branches into right and left bronchi at the level of option A larynx, option B fifth thoracic vertebrae, option C fourth thoracic vertebra, option D fifth cervical vertebra. The correct answer is option B fifth thoracic vertebra. The trachea divides into two bronchi around the level of the fifth thoracic vertebra. Next question. The main purpose of respiration is to Option A, provide oxygen for energy production. Option B, eliminate nitrogen from blood. Option C, absorb carbon dioxide. Option D, maintain body temperature. The correct answer is option A, provide oxygen for energy production. Respiration supplies oxygen to cells to generate energy through metabolism. The next question. Which of the following structures is commonly called Adam's apple? Option A, epiglottis. Option B, thyroid cartilage. Option C, cricoid cartilage. Option D, trachea. The correct answer is option B, thyroid cartilage. The thyroid cartilage forms a prominent projection known as Adam's apple, especially in males. The next question. Which of the following is a chronic obstructive lung disease? Option A, tuberculosis. Option B, emphysema. Option C, pneumonia. Option D, lung cancer. The correct answer is option B, emphysema. Emphysema is a chronic obstructive pulmonary disease where alveolar walls are destroyed, reducing gas exchange. Next question. The nasal cavity is divided into two halves by option A, nasal spectrum, option B, hard palate, option C, soft palate, option D, concave. The correct answer is option A, nasal septum. The nasal septum separates the nasal cavity into left and right chambers. The next question. Which structure prevents the collapse of alveoli after exhalation? Option A, surfactant. Option B, pleural fluid. Option C, mucus. Option D, cilia. The correct answer is option A, surfactant. The surfactant is a lipid-rich substance secreted by alveolar cells that reduces surface tension and keep alveoli from collapsing. Which of the following is not a function of respiratory system? Option A, gas exchange. Option B, voice production. Option C, blood circulation. Option D, regulation of blood pH. The correct answer is option C, blood circulation. Circulation is a function of cardiovascular system, not the respiratory system. Circulation is a function of cardiovascular system, not the respiratory system. Which of the following increases the breathing rate? Option A, decrease in carbon dioxide. Option B, increase in oxygen. Option C, increase in carbon dioxide. Option D, decrease in hydrogen ions. The correct answer is option C, increase in carbon dioxide. High levels of carbon dioxide stimulate the medulla oblongata to increase the rate and depth of breathing. High levels of carbon dioxide increases breathing rate. The lungs are covered by double membrane called the option A, peritoneum, option B, pleura, option C, pericardium, option D, meninges. The correct answer is option B, pleura. The pleura is a double layer membrane that encloses and protects the lungs. Pleura is a double layer membrane that encloses and protects the lungs. Which condition is characterized by inflammation of the bronchi? Option A, pneumonia. Option B, bronchitis. Option C, emphysema. Option D, asthma. The correct answer is option B, bronchitis. Bronchitis is an inflammation of the bronchial tubes often caused by infection or irritation. Inflammation of the bronchus called bronchitis. The epiglottis is made up of which type of tissue? Option A, bone. Option B, muscle. Option C, cartilage. Option D, epithelial tissue. The correct answer is option C, cartilage. The epiglottis is a flap of elastic cartilage that closes during swallowing to prevent food from entering the trachea. Epiglottis is made up of elastic cartilage. The main passway for air to enter the lungs is the option A, pharynx, option B, trachea, option C, larynx, option D, diaphragm. The correct answer is option B, trachea. The trachea or windpipe carries inhaled air from the larynx to the bronchi. The trachea windpipe carry inhaled air from the larynx to bronchi. The amount of air that can be forcibly exhaled after normal exhalation is called option A, residual volume, option B, tidal volume, option C, expiratory reserve volume, option D, vital capacity. The correct answer is expiratory reserve volume. Expiratory reserve volume is the additional air that can be exhaled after normal breathing out. Which condition is known as inflammation of the pleural membrane? Option A, pleurisy, option B, pneumonia, option C, bronchitis, option D, emphysema. The correct answer is option A, pleurisy. Pleurisy is the inflammation of the pleura causing short chest pain during breathing. Pleurisy is the inflammation of pleura causing short chest pain during breathing. Which part of the respiratory tract is responsible for warming and filtering air? Option A, trachea, option B, nose, option C, larynx, option D, bronchi. The correct answer is option B, nose. The nasal cavity filters, warms and moistens air before it reaches the lung. The nasal cavity filters, warms and moistens air before it reaches the lung. Which of the following Best describe tidal volume. Option A, air remaining after deep breath exhalation, air inspired and expired in one normal breath, maximum air inhaled after normal inspiration, maximum air exhaled after deep inhalation. The correct answer is option B, air inspired and expired in volume refers to the amount of air moved in or out of the lungs. Which of the following disease causes constriction of airway due to allergens? Option A, tuberculosis, option B, asthma, option C, pneumonia, option D, emphysema. The correct answer is option B, asthma. Asthma causes narrowing and inflammation of the airways triggered by allergens or irritants. Next question. Which part of the brain controls the rhythmic pattern of breathing? Option A, hypothalamus, option B, medulla oblongata, option C, cerebellum, option D, pituitary gland. The correct answer is option B, medulla oblongata. The medulla oblongata regulates automatic breathing by responding to blood gas levels. The medulla oblongata regulates automatic breathing by responding blood gas levels. Which structure connects the nasal cavity and oral cavity? Option A, larynx, option B, pharynx, option C, bronchus, option D, trachea. The correct answer is option B, pharynx. The pharynx serves as a common passage for air respiration and food digestion. The next question. Which gas diffuses from blood to alveoli during external respiration? Option A, oxygen, option B, nitrogen, option C, carbon dioxide, option D, hydrogen. The correct answer is option C, carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide moves from the blood to alveoli to be exhaled from the body. Carbon dioxide moves from the blood to alveoli to be exhaled from the body. The respiratory process that occur inside body cells is called option A, cellular respiration, option B, external respiration, option C, pulmonary ventilation, option D, gas exchange. The correct answer is option A, cellular respiration. Cellular respiration is the process by which cells use oxygen to produce energy and release carbon dioxide. Which muscle assists the diaphragm during breathing? Option A, intercostal muscles, option B, abdominal muscles, option C, deltoid muscle, option D, pectoral muscles. The correct answer is option A, intercostal muscle. The intercostal muscles between ribs help expand and contract the thoracic cavity during breathing. The intercostal muscles between ribs help expand and contract the thoracic cavity during breathing. Which structure acts as a passage for air between pharynx and trachea? Option A, bronchi, option B, larynx, option C, nasal cavity, option D, alveoli. The correct answer is option B, larynx. The larynx connects the pharynx to the trachea and also houses the vocal cords. The next question. The term dyspnea refers to option A, rapid breathing, option B, difficulty in breathing, option C, shallow breathing, option D, absence of breathing. The correct answer is option B, difficulty in breathing. Dyspnea means shortness of breath or labored breathing, a common symptom in respiratory disease. Thank you all. The respiratory center in the brain respond mainly to which component? Option A, oxygen, option B, carbon dioxide, option C, nitrogen, option D, hydrogen. The correct answer is option B, carbon dioxide. Increased carbon dioxide levels stimulate the respiratory center to increase breathing rate. The next question. Pulmonary surfactant is secreted by which type of cells? Option A, type 1 alveolar cells, option B, type 2 alveolar cells, option C, goblet cells, option D, ciliated cells. The correct answer is option B, type 2 alveolar cells. Type 2 alveolar cells secrete surfactant to reduce alveolar surface tension. The next question. The functional unit of the lung is option A, bronchus, option B, alveolus, option C, bronchi, option D, pleura. The correct answer is option B, alveolus. Alveoli are the sites of gas exchange, making them the functional unit of the lungs. Alveoli are the sites of gas exchange, making them the functional unit of the lungs. The uppermost part of the pharynx is called option A, oropharynx, option B, nasopharynx, option C, laryngopharynx, option D, epiglottis. The correct answer is option B, nasopharynx. The nasophagus is the upper part of the pharynx connecting to the nasal cavity. The nasopharynx is the upper part of the pharynx connecting to the nasal cavity. The largest cartilage of the larynx is option A, cricoid cartilage, option B, thyroid cartilage, option C, arytenoid cartilage, option D, epiglottis. Correct answer is option B, thyroid cartilage. The thyroid cartilage forms the Adam's apple and is the largest cartilage of the larynx. The next question. The normal respiratory rate for a child approximately option A, 12 to 20 breaths per minute. Option B 20 to 30 breaths per minute. Option C 30 to 40 breaths per minute. Option D 40 to 50 breaths per minute. The correct answer is option B 20 to 30 breaths per minute. Children have a faster resting respiratory rate than adults. Children have a faster resting respiratory rate than adults. Which disease is caused by obstruction of airways due to spasm or inflammation? The correct option A emphysema, option B asthma, option C tuberculosis, option D pneumonia. The correct answer is option B asthma. Asthma involves bronchial constriction and airway inflammation. Asthma involves bronchial constriction and airway inflammation. The next question. Which respiratory structure contains cilia to trap and move particles? Option A alveoli, option B trachea, option C larynx, option D bronchi. The correct answer is option D. Bronchi. Bronchi are lined with a ciliated epithelium that moves mucus and trapped debris upwards. Bronchi are lined with ciliated epithelium that moves mucus and trapped debris upwards. Hyperventilation decreases which blood component? Option A oxygen, option B carbon dioxide, option C nitrogen, option D glucose. The correct answer is option B carbon dioxide. Rapid breathing expels CO2 faster than produced, reducing its blood levels. Rapid breathing expels carbon dioxide faster than reduce its blood levels. Which of the following is the passage for both air and food? Option A larynx, option B pharynx, option C trachea, option D bronchi. The correct answer is option B pharynx. Pharynx function has a common passage for the respirator and digestive system. Pharynx function has a common passage for respiratory and digestive system. Which disease is caused by a bacterial infection in the lungs? Option A asthma, option B tuberculosis, option C emphysema, option D bronchitis. The correct answer is option B tuberculosis. Mycobacterium tuberculosis infect lung tissue causing tuberculosis. Mycobacterium tuberculosis infect lung tissue causing tuberculosis. The next question. The total volume of air that can be exhaled after maximal inhalation is called. Option A tidal volume, option B vital capacity, option C residual volume, option D expiratory reserve volume. The correct answer is option B vital capacity. Vital capacity is the maximum air value exhaled after deep inhalation. Vital capacity is the maximum air volume exhaled after deep inhalation. Which lung is smaller due to presence of the heart? Option A right lung, option B left lung, option C both equal, option D depends on each. The correct answer is option B left lung. The left lung has two lobes and is smaller to accommodate the heart. The left lung has two lobes and is smaller to accommodate the heart. Next question. During exercise, which of the following increases? Option A residual volume, option B tidal volume, option C dead space, option D none of the above. During exercise, which of the following increases? The correct answer is option tidal volume. Tidal volume increases to supply more oxygen to the body during exercise. During exercise, tidal volume increases to supply more oxygen to the body. The dome-shaped diaphragm separate which two cavities? Option A thoracic and abdominal, option B thoracic and cranial, option C cranial and pelvic, option D abdominal and pelvic. The correct answer is option A thoracic and abdominal. The diaphragm separates the thoracic and abdominal cavities and aids breathing. Diaphragm separates the thoracic and abdominal cavity and helps in breathing. Which of the following is a common symptom of pneumonia? Option A cough and fever, option B headache only, option C vomiting, option D rash. The correct answer is option A cough and fever. Pneumonia typically causes cough, fever, chest pain and difficulty breathing. Pneumonia typically causes cough, fever, chest pain and difficulty in breathing. Next question. Which of the following refers to bluish discoloration due to low oxygen? Option A cyanosis, option B pallor, option C jaundice, option D erythema. The correct answer is option A cyanosis. Cyanosis occurs when oxygen levels in the blood are insufficient. Cyanosis occurs when oxygen levels in the blood are insufficient. Which condition is caused by destruction of alveolar walls leading to reduced surface area? Option A bronchitis, option B emphysema, option C pneumonia, option D asthma. The correct answer is option B emphysema. Emphysema reduces alveolar surface area impairing gas exchange. Emphysema reduces alveolar surface area impairing gas exchange. The next question. Which respiratory tract infection is viral and highly contagious? Option A tuberculosis, option B influenza, option C pneumonia, option D bronchitis. The correct answer is option B influenza. Influenza is a contagious viral infection affecting respiratory tract. Influenza is a contagious viral infection affecting the respiratory tract. Next question. Which of the following refers to total volume of air Air the lungs can hold. Option A tidal volume, option B total lung capacity, option C vital capacity, option D expiratory reserve volume. The correct answer is option B total lung capacity. Total lung capacity is the sum of all volumes in the lung. Total lung capacity is the sum of all volumes in the lungs. The next question, the narrowest part of the trachea is at option A carina, option B larynx, option C bronchi, option D alveoli. The correct answer is option A, carina. Carina is the ridge where the trachea divides into bronchi, the narrowest point. Carina is the ridge where the trachea divides into bronchi, the narrowest point. Which disease is caused by inflammation of alveoli due to infection? Option A, bronchitis. Option B, pneumonia. Option C, asthma. Option D, emphysema. The correct answer is option B, pneumonia. Pneumonia is an infection that inflames the alveoli air sacs in one or both lungs. The alveoli may fill with fluid or pus, causing cough, fever, chills, and difficulty breathing. The main cause of chronic obstructive pulmonary disease is option A, bacterial infection, option B, smoking, option C, allergies, option D, viral infection. The correct answer is option B, smoking. Smoking is the leading cause of COPD, which includes chronic bronchitis, emphysema, damaging airways, and alveoli. The next question. The normal residual volume in adult lung is approximately option A 500 ml, option B 1000 ml, option C 1200 ml, option D 1500 ml. The correct answer is option C 1200 ml. Residual volume is the amount of air remaining in the lungs after maximum exhalation, about 200 ml in adults. The next question. Which of the following conditions is characterized by an inflammation of the bronchioles, usually in infants and young children? Option A, bronchitis. Option B, bronchiolitis. Option C, asthma. Option D, pneumonia. The correct answer is option B, bronchiolitis. Bronchiolitis is an infection causing inflammation of the small airways, common in infants and young children, leading to cough, wheezing, difficulty breathing. Which part of the respiratory system is responsible for gas exchange? Option A, bronchi. Option B, alveoli. Option C, trachea. Option D, larynx. The correct answer is option